So up first is going to be Alison Bradley.
And Lulu.
Lulu says hi. While you were reading that, I thought, maybe the painting needs to write its own narrative. I think
It's good. I would ask
about that. Anyway, thank you to say, and it's such a fun honor to be part of your artwork and your project, and it was really interesting for me to write this piece. Because as some of you know, I know some generations of this man's family, so I'm going to read my piece. The painting appears strange at first, iridescent, seductive, and quizzical. Is it on canvas, I wonder? As the ambient light crosses, colors shimmer and disperse, elusive and fugitive under observation. Struck with memories, once personal to the artist, others to an experience I had while visiting Walter de Maria's lighting field. The memories make me smile to myself. This painting is a happening made by Say Smith. I had the honor to know Say's grandfather, Tadaki Koyama. Between themselves, Say referred to him as friend. Tadaki was a prodigious artist, humble and brilliant, truly avant-garde. His language was color and spatial arrangement. Say was integral to his grandfather's late practice for many years, making stretchers, assisting in all manner of ways, one of the few people who had his ear and knew his mind. There were surely many spoken and unspoken conversations about art and making. The fact that Tadaki denied the conventions of painting, yet spent decades using paint and painterly materials, infuses the painting's journey. Not to say that these two artists make art that is similar. Rather, a conversation is taking place within the artwork, a resonance of sorts reflecting upon other artworks, art history, society, and the now. For me, this was the quality of fleeting color in Smith's artwork. Visiting the Lightning Field by Di Maria is a pilgrimage. It was created that way. One must drive for hours from a point of urban life to arrive at a small town. Once arrived, one is obliged to leave their own mode of transportation, of their own volition, and be transported to the site of the Lightning Field, 1977. The long drive concludes at a house where one stays for 24 hours, immersed in the site-specific work. The field consists of 400 polished stainless steel poles installed in a grid array measuring 1 mile by 1 kilometer. The poles, 2 inches in diameter and averaging 20 feet, 7.5 inches in height, are spaced 220 feet apart and have solid pointed tips that define a horizontal plane. As Dio writes, a sculpture to be walked in as well as viewed. The Lightning Field is intended to be experienced over an extended period of time. During the day, ambient light moves across the poles in the sun's trajectory, causing shimmering glare, movement, and traces of color and shadow. This spurred my initial thought of family resemblance, a term used by Wittgenstein, which applies across both artists' work, not only in the sense of the transitory light, but also because both artists invite us to do the work to perceive it. Each instance offered the experience of thinking that the artwork itself was between the viewer or observer and the world outside, and that my perception of the world outside was likewise informed by this artwork. Committing my reflections on the painting's journey and writing solidified my memory, enmeshed my memories I have of other art and specific works, somehow making them vivid once again, iridescent colors moving from front to side to verso in unforeseen diagonals, sunset and sunrise colors, springtime and winter, white. Strange how thinking about this work has made it so vivid. Friend would smile.